Are you sick of spending thousands of dollars on cleaning supplies? I am.
Yeah.
Let's take some notes.
Okay, here we go.
Our next guest says that there are household items you likely have in your home already that are just as good or even better than store cleaners.
Joining us to show us some of those cleaning hacks is Julie Edelman, author of The Accidental Housewife, How to Overcome Housekeeping Hysteria, One Task at a Time, and her new book, The Accidental Sisterhood. So welcome, Julie. Great to have you here.
It is great to be here. And you know, you are so right. You don't have to spend a lot of money on cleaning and a lot of time, which that's why I'm an accidental housewife.
Yes.
But also, these are things you have around the house.
That's right.
So I'm going to take you on a little haiku today, which is a housewife intelligence quotient.
Oh, boy.
Or a housewife I'm okay.
Okay, let's take the journey.
So the first question is,
over here.
I can go over here. Okay, Dan, I'm going to be in between. I love being in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Which of these three ingredients will clean silver? What condiments you have? Ketchup, mayonnaise, or mustard?
Oh, I'm going to go mustard.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm going to go mayo.
Wow.
But we have one left.
That would be well, I guess.
Okay. All right. So here we will reveal ketchup. Well, I'm not a magician. So you see this, you soak fine, like with the holidays coming up. Soak your fine silverware, which I'm sure you both have.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And then you leave it in 10-15 minutes. And look at the difference.
What?
Oh, wow. Wait, get that shot, guys.
Wait,
Okay.
I got
No.
Wow.
Yes, yes. And I don't know if you collect old pennies, but it will also collect, if you have all tarnished pennies, it will clean them. So see how
Listen, a roll of pennies.
And if not, it looks good.
I'll give you a buck.
And yeah, you got ketchupy pennies now.
Wait, so you just put it on there and just wipe it off with a thing?
Yeah, we got to let it soak for 10-15, and you know, you can also use a toothbrush, but hopefully not the one you use in the morning.
All right, let's go down here.
All right, next.
What's happening here?
All right, next question. What would you use, bananas or an apple to help clean your plants and so forth?
I'm going to go with an apple.
I'm going to go with a banana.
Okay, well, yes. All right, you're winning. You're winning
this.
this.
Sound effects.
Okay, well, I practice those all morning. All right, so you can use potato peels, banana skins or peels, because they contain potassium.
Okay.
And potassium is in a lot of like shoe polish.
Yeah.
And just, would you like to polish up these leaves?
Well, I thought you'd never ask. I thought you would never ask.
Well, also, cleaning plants is very relaxing.
And you have to do it because dust and allergies. Now, another thing you can use is to mush up these good old bananas and use them for those who still have CDs. You know the little scratches?
Yeah.
Are you laughing because I'm old?
No.
Why? Okay. They have little scratches, and that will actually fill in the little scratches, the paste.
The potato mush.
It won't ruin the CD.
Banana mush, no. And then you can eat the other half and have a healthy snack.
Well, look at that here.
There you go.
Yesterday we were talking
still
about
cleaning
VHS tapes.
Now we're talking CDs.
Now we're talking about we are throwbacks.
Okay, the plant is clean.
Sorry, we're going to throw this way now.
All right.
All right, well, this is one of my favorite tips.
The answer is vodka. Whatever it is, the answer is vodka.
Okay, you know I'm not even going to ask because you're right. It's everybody's favorite.
That's right.
Well, what do you think vodka can do? Well, I've got some props here. First of all, if you have real flowers, if you give them a shot, it will help perk them up.
Oh.
Because what vodka has is ethylene in it, ethanol. I'm not the science guy. And that will stop it from growing older and deteriorating. So that will preserve it. It doesn't help I've tried this. It's not helping me.
It doesn't help humans from deteriorating.
It does not. It's also a great multitasker because it's a natural sanitizer.
Right.
So you can clean counters. Of course, as my jeweler would say, use the cheap stuff.
Right, of course.
Because you can also clean diamonds with it.
Wow.
Yes. Would you like a spray? It's so much more cleaning this way. All right, we go next. All right.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Everything you have things in your house.
What's happening here?
Well, I'm accidental. So I broke a glass. So which of these three, Play-Doh, potatoes, or bread, will clean up shards of glass?
The Play-Doh.
The bread.
You're both right. All three of these will, and even the potato. So if you take this, and you want to be careful and don't leave it out on the counter when you're done for Fido, but you just like press it on gently, and the shards will come up. Okay.
Well, no, I'm sure it's the teeny tiny ones.
And
those are the ones that always get you months later.
And then this is, you can also play with this. So if you have a child around. But these are just like household things that you can use, and you won't cut yourself.
Right.
Which
That's
is
good.
nice. So this one should work really well. So there we go. I love it when it works.
Yes.
Okay. And the potato will work too.
Good.
Because of the sharp edges.
Now, last but not least.
The answer is wine, apparently.
You can't go wrong. All right, so here's what I didn't do yet because I was breaking glass instead of spilling wine. All right, let's say you spill some wine. Oh my,
Oh, that's
red
me.
wine.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
me
and it goes
too.
all over because that's what I am. What do you think will help clean that? Now, you could use seltzer, you could use water, you could use
The
salt.
antithesis?
Apparently, it's white wine.
You're a genius.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yes, actually, because white wine has certain enzymes in it that if you put it on there, it will help diffuse, not completely eliminate the stain.
Sure,
Now,
but-
a few tips. Make sure you put a cloth underneath when
Okay.
you clean, because it will bleed. And then you'll have 2 stains instead of 1.
Perfect.
Not a wise idea.
Perfect.
And before you finish, do not put it in the dryer if it's still there, because you will have a permanent stain and then need to put a brooch over it.
there you go.
When in
To cover the
doubt,
stain.
when in doubt, just get a brooch.
There you go.
And here,
Can we
I
go
have-
back to where we came from? Oh, look,
I'd love to go
and we
back.
get
Let's
wine
go-
at the end.
Let's
That would be
go
New
back
Jersey.
here.
That'll be New Jersey.
Oh, you're from New Jersey.
I am a Jersey girl.
He's a Jersey boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
Essex County.
Let's cheers to your new book.
The Accidental Sisterhood. So
Yes.
excited, romantic thriller. And yes, I know I've gone from one, but the Accidental Housewife still remains. 4 men, 1 woman, caught in a web of lies, lust. I feel like a commercial.
Okay.
And they are unraveled by the power of sisterhood.
Yeah.
that.
Dare I
There you
say
go.
more?
Good for all of us.
I could.
There it is. The Accidental Sisterhood at Amazon.com or wherever books are sold. It was a pleasure. Thank you
So
so
good to
much.
see you.
Yes,
In
yes,
us, we
cheers,
trust.
cheers, cheers,
In us,
cheers,
we
cheers.
trust.
And yours in sisterhood.
Thank
Do
you.
you
You
want to
can
go
be
back
an
to?
honorary
Thank
sister.
you very much. You want to go back to cleaning this plant with the banana
I
peel?
did like it.
I know you did.
I did. Thank you to all of our guests. Thank you.